Woodcock. Larry, here we are. Trial is it is underway, but jury selection is just right there at the finish line. You seem very calm. You seem very relaxed, more than I've seen you before. I really thought when I saw you were going to be real fired up, because a lot of things have transpired this week, but we got a decision today that you will be in the courtroom as long as there's no testimony, or if you're done with your testimony, there's some stipulations. Just how are you feeling right now?
As you just said, for the first time in weeks, I truly am relaxed. The biggest single issue we had, obviously, is that were we going to be allowed in the court? Last night, before I went to sleep, I prayed for at least an hour. And I prayed for the wisdom of the court, the wisdom of the judge, for protection of everybody. And I asked for some peace. I woke up this morning and I am as relaxed as I've been in quite a while. And I feel like that there's a curve for righteousness in the judicial system, and I feel like that we're past that curve, and we're heading into the court system. We're heading into this trial, and I truly feel relaxed. I'm happy to be here, and I'm certainly happy to be interviewed by you as our first interview here in Idaho. We have been friends for a long time now, and I respect you and what you've done and helped us with in this journey we've been on.
That truly means a lot. Thank you, Larry. I mean, in this past 3 years, this wild case, just in court alone, there have been so many obstacles, roadblocks, competency. So definitely, what stands out to you from this journey?
Patience. I told Kay on numerous occasions, Kay, this is a marathon. And we're willing to run that marathon, and that's exactly what it's been. Have we had our ups and downs? Oh, absolutely. You're as aware of the issues with this court as we are, and we've been fortunate enough that we have lived through this, and I think We've had health issues, both Kay and I, and we've lived through them, and our patience have paid off. And I truly look forward to being in the court. I'm so happy that the court has allowed us to do this, and I think that we're prepared. I know we're prepared. I know I'm prepared.
I have been sitting through jury selection all week and hearing the same questions asked, and very important questions. One of them, prosecutors ask potential jurors, how will you react to circumstantial evidence? There's going to be a lot of circumstantial evidence in this case. Do you feel that will be enough for conviction?
I truly do. I truly believe that when all the evidence is heard, I truly believe in my heart that no juror is not going to convict her.
Charles was the only one to really go to the police, like you just said, that example of saying, it's on the record, something is wrong here, we need help.
Correct. And I have been so very disappointed in the way that Chandler police initially handled this. Now, they were very gracious to us. They brought us in immediately, and as anything in life, you don't learn the details until further down the road.
We've got a lot of details from them now.
And
Thousands of pages.
Absolutely. And there's no reason for that to have happened. And it all starts with that circle, that inner circle.
When you get into the main courtroom and you're able to see whatever vantage point of Lori you can, is there anything you're looking for? Are you looking for remorse throughout this trial? Any morsel of that?
Yes. And I can tell you now that Lori's a wannabe actress. And I see things that she does, the little things. I'm a very intuitive person. I pay attention to the details. I listen loud. And the one thing that I've seen Lori is she has yet to shed a single tear in anything we've been involved in. I've never even seen her show emotions in anything we've seen. But I've seen Lori promote herself. And for that, I'm looking for the differences in that and when we go into a court. If she starts this sobbing and I'm so sorry, and I mean, any emotions where she's seeking forgiveness, where she's seeking release, where she's seeking something that says, oh, you're not guilty, that's fake, that's put on.
In day 3, we got to see a little bit of emotion, or we weren't sure though. We have a sketch artist, right? We don't have a camera right on her dabbing the tissue to her eye. You say that she's an actor. Do you think these moments will be set up by her and strategized throughout the trial for sympathy?
Yes. Laura's an extremely attractive young lady, and she knows how to play. She knows how to play to the camera. She knows how to play to people. That's the reason everybody loves Lori immediately. Because she's a narcissist.
Did you ever sense anything like that when you first met her throughout the years?
Not when we first met her. But like I told you just a minute ago, I listen loud and I watch deep. And by 2017, I knew there was something not right. I told Kay that.
2017, that's
2017. Early. And Kay will tell you that. I told her there's something not right.
Was it a lack of emotion? Was something aloof about it?
It was the package. When family members die and you're married to Charles and you don't even bother coming, and that's just one. You don't even bother showing up for the funeral. You don't send flowers. You don't pick up the phone and call, hey Kay, I'm sorry for your mom's loss. The loss of your mom. That just kind of puts the dot on the I for me. But it was numerous things over the years. I just saw Lori playing to everybody. Now I like Lori. I'm not going to say any difference. But as far as her pulling the wool over my eyes, that never happened.
What did you think of her as a mother to JJ in the early years?
She was a good mother. She truly was. She loved JJ. And when Charles said that she couldn't stand JJ anymore, I think that was the synopsis of it, that she didn't want to be around him, or she didn't want to take care of him anymore.
Do you think she felt he had become a burden when she was, going to these preparing at people conferences and doing the podcast and these interests that she had taken, really get into it, and these new friends, she felt that he was in the way?
Absolutely. JJ was a wonderful, brilliant child. He had the energy of 3 people. He never met a stranger. Everyone loved him. And he was but you had to be there. You could never allow him to open a door on a vehicle because he was gone. I mean, he didn't know where he was running to, but he wanted to be there. He was a little bit different, but the commonality with JJ is that he loved everybody, and JJ was going to be JJ, and so he was somewhat of a hard little man to take care of. He was not a normal child in the fact that you could say, you raise him and say, this is hot, and you know you can't go out the door. It didn't make any difference to JJ. He was JJ, and I look at JJ. Not only did I love him, I seen a lot of myself in him. I can't stand to take no, because I'm gonna keep going until, not that I get yes, but that I understand why somebody's saying no. And I wake up early, I go to bed late. And I try to be the first one to work and the last one to leave. I'm the guy that's going to be at the office on Sundays when nobody else is there. If I have to go out in the warehouse and clean up, if I have to go wash a bus or whatever I was doing.
Seems like you look up to JJ. You say you saw yourself in him. Maybe your younger self, he's authentically him.
He is.
All the time.
He is. And I did see a lot of him in myself. It's just like an instance. I love being on tractors. I love being on anything that's got wheels, tracks, or floats, or flies. I've had my own airplanes. So, I mean, and he was like that. Papa, let's go on the tractor. Papa, let's go ride the four-wheelers. Let's go, we'd go mow the yard. He wanted to be right there with me.
Made you feel alive, doing that with him.
And look, I've got 16 grandchildren. I've got 8 great-grandchildren. And any one of them today that chooses to